Hey guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and today's video is part of a Kendra's Card Challenge hop. Today I'm going to be working with sketch number 8 out of challenge 16, the current challenge going on for Kendra, and we're going to be working with Crafty Critta products. I only had a couple of things from them in the past, and they were super generous. Our super sponsor was super generous and sent us a ton of things. So this is just what we've got. I'm not using all of it for this card. I've already got everything prepared for that. So I've got a few different foils. You know how much I love my foil. And then we've got things that are called foil art, which are foilable sheets. Look at this one with all the sentiments, and these are big sentiments. This one also has, let me show you on that one, just to give an example, lovely, and this looks great in black and white, but imagine it when we shine it up. And these are humongous. These sheets are humongous. This could actually be 2 card fronts. And then the sentiments are actually like about 2 inches big. So they are huge. And then, of course, stripes, which are fabulous. And each of the packs comes with 2 of each design, which I think is also fabulous. So if you mess up on one or have another idea, you can definitely use them all. So we've got this one, which is all Christmassy thing. I don't see, it says Christmas on the bottom, so I'm assuming that that is the name of it, and has a product code. That's what you're going to want when you're wanting to see what you want to get. So this one is all the snowflakes and Christmas sentiments and candle and ornaments. This one is a couple of things of ornaments, and I've already foiled one of them up. Isn't that lovely? This one is called Flower Corner 2, and all of them are these huge pieces. This is an A2 size piece of cardstock, so you could use this as your entire card front. This one is all different types of birthday celebration sentiments, and they are, again, super huge. Each page is its own sentiment. So it's huge, A2 size. Then we've got foilable color toner sheets, guys. So this is for when you have excess. You foil something up and you want to be able to foil it onto something else, right? You want to use the waste. You don't want to throw anything away with that yummy goodness. So this one is white. So that means when you foil it, the images it'll all be reversed. So let's say we did the one that I already did. Let's say we did this. It would be the exact reverse with the ornaments in white and the rest of it in that pretty silver. And I do have the paper I do have the foil left to do that. So we've got it in white, I've got it in metallic gold, got ombre, so these are lovely. These are just lovely. Ombre, so it's kind of rainbow-ish. And and this one is basic black, so it's black toner, just like you could do from your printer, but it is very thick and works really well. Then we had another foil art that I forgot to show you. I'm sorry, and these are super cute too. These are really super cute too. And I thought about using it, but the images are so big. I thought, well, how am I going to do that? Anyway, we've got A2 size, 2 of them, mushrooms. And again, you have 2 of each. We've got some lovely baskets that are fall theme. This one is fall baskets, but it is, ooh, I can feel the texture, but it is also framed, so you can basically just cut it out around the frame and put it on the back, or not. And again, we've got some lovely leaves, and those baskets, again, like I said, you get 2 of each. So these are super fabulous. Thank you so much, Crafty Critta, for your absolute generosity. These guys are down in Australia, so the only trouble I ever have with trying to get something from them is I need to order enough to justify the shipping because shipping costs from out overseas are incredible. If you are over in that area, though, this is going to be a terrific option for you. I know I have some of my folks that are out of the country. It's like, I can't get the stuff that you're using because I'm not in the U.S. So this paper pack, you can see them there, but they're full sheets. And look at that. Look at that. This sheet it measures 8 by 6. So these are 6 by 8. Amazing images. I love all the drippiness and the shine on them. And yeah. So it was really hard to decide what I wanted to play with out of all of this yumminess. And this says that there are 4 of each design in this paper pack. So 24 sheets, 4 of each design. You guys got to check them out. Okay, and of course, as always, there's going to be links down below. I believe I've got affiliate links for Crafty Critta, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, if you use those links, it'll send you over to the right place. Anyway, and then we've got some foils. So we've got this one that was party pink. We've got rainbow tight. So that one is where they're tight bands, cool. And then this lovely silver waterfall. So I'm going to be using the silver waterfall. They also have other kinds of paper. So super smooth blending paper. I've got some toner printing paper that you can also do stamping and blending and inking on. But these are supposed to be super great for using on foil. So I will be bringing these out in a future video. Okay, let me get all this stuff out of the way and then we can start working on today's card. So I've already got all of my bits cut out and ready to go for that card sketch. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like without adding anything. But yeah, y'all know me. I love foil, so I am definitely going to be adding the foil on. So this design looks lovely in black and white. So yeah, I think that this looks really, really pretty. I will, of course, pop it up on some foam because that's what I do. But I'm also going to add some foil to this. I'm going to grab out the silver waterfall. I've already got out my Gina K foiling fuse system. There is a new foiling system laminator type thing at Crafty Critta, so you can check that one out as well. And I'm basically going to foil up all of the pieces in this pretty silver foil. Okay, just dusting everything off, and then I'm going to put it in my carrier sheet from Gina K because I found it. If you don't have your carrier sheet, that's okay. I use parchment paper and it works fine. I'm going to put it in there, and I've right now got mine set to 4. I'm still experimenting with this. I haven't played with it quite often enough, but I want to make sure that it has enough heat to get that transfer. If it overfoils, I'll be able to kind of just brush off the excess. It just means that using the reverse won't work quite as well. And I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it down for these other pieces as well. So we'll have, let me make sure I've got long enough strip for everything. Yep, that works perfect. That way I can go ahead and run these through too. Okay, so I'm going to do a sneak peek. One thing I have noticed that it might actually be too hot. I'm not 100% sure because of all of those bubbles. So I am actually I'm going to turn it. I'm going to foil it this way, so hopefully it'll take care of some of that and get all of that shininess down. If it doesn't, it's still going to look fabulous. But I have a feeling it's because I got the temperature too high. Again, I am just experimenting with this because the last laminator I had did not have heat settings. So I could not adjust it if I needed to. Okay, so I am changing it down to the 3. This is pretty hot too. And we're going to wave it around a little bit and let that cool down some. Okay, it doesn't take long, so. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love, love, love that. I can see a couple of places where I didn't get foiling there. But the texture of this foil, those ripples that are already in it, I think it's still going to look great. Plus, it's right there, so I can cover it up with my sentiment. So we're going to do the stripe next as soon as this gets down to the level 3. It's got to adjust its temperature. So once it finishes adjusting, we'll go ahead and run this through, and we're going to see whether or not that has any effect on how much rippling we get. Let's see how that one does. Okay, this one doesn't seem to have quite so many ripples. I think this is going to work better. Fabulous. So we're going to take a look. So that means that when I'm using this with toner foil, I probably only need to use it on a setting 3. I don't know what 4 and 5 are for, but I will find out eventually. This is not quite as hot. It is still warm. But let's go ahead and take that out. Cool it down just a little bit. we have some fun stripes to go along with it. That is going to be gorgeous. And of course, we still have the waist. Okay, we're going to put this last one in for the sentiment. And then I've already got ready to go. This is from our snowflakes and a piece of that white toner sheet. It is matte on one side and shiny on the other. The shiny side, I'm thinking, is the one that's got all the toner on it. So let's make sure there's not any dust on there. And then we're going to go ahead and use up this waist foil. Okay, there are a couple of little wrinkles on here, but it is telling me that that is probably because of the heat. So I might actually need a level 2. I'm thinking 3 should work fine though. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, all the shininess. And the foiling is perfect. There's not anything that is left off. It did perfect foiling. So I'm going to say level 3 is what I need. Perfect. Now this would get lost in there. So I did go ahead and cut out, as the sketch recommended, a circle to go around it. It said for a circle inside a circle, but this piece of cardstock was actually too small for me to be able to use that smaller circle die. So I didn't use it. Let's go ahead though and see how this does. It should give us white snowflakes on and that lovely silver background. So while that's going through, let's go ahead and look at this. This is going to be super quick and easy to put together. One of the things that is on the sketch is a piece of string. So I actually have some blue and white twine, so that is going to work. Let's go ahead and adhere these guys down. I think I'm going to just adhere them. I really want to pop them up. Yeah, I think I am going to pop them up. So let me grab my foam tape. And we're going to put some foam on the back of this square. But of course, now this is done. So we have to look at this first. Okay. So there was this little stripe of white on the side. You see that I did not cover with the foil. And because of that, it stuck to my carrier sheet. So yeah, that is the toner side. Isn't that wonderful? Love it. So what you could do if you wanted to, if you decided you didn't want the white snowflakes, you could go over this with another foil, another color foil, and it would fill in all of those areas because those areas still have toner on them. But I'm probably going to leave it like this. We'll see. I'm not going to do anything with it today, but I will do something with it in a future video. Okay, let's go ahead and finish putting together the card. Add it at the top with that little layer there. And then we're going to put some foam on the back of our other strip. This one I'm going to have to trim a little bit because it is a little narrow. It's actually exactly. I'm going to still trim it down. I don't want any of that sticky to be overhanging. So I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. And the reason I'm doing this one next is because with the white strip in the middle, I'm not as concerned. I want this to be right along that edge in the right spot. But you could, of course, put that white, if you did all your measurements exactly right, it'll fit perfect. I have a feeling, yeah, there's a high likelihood that something is not cut exactly right, and because this is supposed to be a 1/2 inch and this is actually a 1/4 inch. So I have enough room for this little sliver of foam that I just cut. Well, almost. I got to trim it a little bit. Okay, so that part is done. Now I'm going to take some string and I'm going to attempt to be able to tie a bow. That might not work. It's been a while since I put any kind of thread or string or anything on a card. And I think this is probably more than enough, but I'm going to actually wrap it a couple of times. And I'm just pulling this down to right about, let's see, let's have about, I'm going to have plenty of extra. Have about that much extra. Hold it kind of sort of in place, and then I'm just going to wrap it. And this is another good reason to have reverse tweezers, because sometimes you need to have that extra pair of hands, right? Okay, this is not a perfect bow, but I'm going to say it's, well, let me do a double tie because I don't want it to come loose either. We're going to double knot it, so I'm going to take the 2 loops, I'm going to tie them together too. There we go. So we have us a little bow there, and I can slide it over, I think. I can slide it over a little bit. I want a little bit closer to the edge. There we go. Have it about there. And then I can trim off the excess. This is going to be overhanging. I think I'm going to actually raise it up a little bit because I made those loops a little bit too big. Nope. Yep. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. For this one, I'm going to actually put it up on some foam too. We're going to put a little bit of foam on the back of our joint. This one's going to have a few layers of foam, but this is some really thin foam, so that's going to be okay. I love having that dimension. So pop that up in the center of our circle. And then I'm going to add some foam to the back of the circle. And I'm going to put that right on top of the foam. Okay, I mean on the yarn, so it's going to hold our yarn in place. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to adhere everything down onto my card base. There we go. So this, I think, turned out lovely. You could, of course, add color instead of just having just the foil, but isn't that just lovely? I love how this card turned out. I am so excited. Anyway, one thing I know that you guys always want to know about is giveaways. So Kendra is doing her standard giveaway that she has on all of their hop videos. So you'll get all that information down in the description, so check that out. But we also have a giveaway coming straight from Crafty Critta. They are launching a new machine, a new foiling machine, similar to what I have here from Gina K. Theirs is called the Best Mate. You know, Australian mate. I think that is so cute. Anyway, they have that machine, and it is similar. It's not the same, but it is similar. And they are celebrating the launch, so they are going to have a giveaway. Any order of 100 Australian dollars, excluding shipping, will go into the drawing to win a limited edition US machine version. So the winner will be drawn on November 29th, so be sure to enter, and the machine will be sent free of charge to the winner. Now, Crafty Critta is also saying that they understand that there is a similar model, a similar machine already on the market in the United States. I've already said that, and they know that as well. But it is a different machine, but they do look very similar, so you'll be aware of that when you see it. Yeah, I think that is all that I have for you right now. I can't wait to do some more crafting with these, and this is going to make such a pretty card. I might make the exact same one, just all silver. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of the hop. I hope you have a lot of foiling inspiration as you watch, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.